Hello again, thanks for tuning in to Client Heartbeat Monday, something to look forward to on a Monday. My name is Gordon Tan and I'll be running through some tips for this week. Today we're going to be talking about how to select and pick the best salesperson. I myself used to run an recruitment company that specialized in MSPs, and I saw the complete gamut of salespeople that we ended up placing into MSPs, and I was able to observe some real key trends which certain salespeople had and were successful, and then other ones that maybe we thought were going to work but unfortunately didn't. And I'm hopefully here to give you a bit of insight into how to pick the best salespeople, in my opinion. The first thing that we'll talk about when you're looking at picking the best salespeople is presentation. Presentation is so important in sales. So if the guy comes into your office and he's dressed like our friend on the left in beach shorts and a cap, the chances are that he's not going to be very effective or present very well in front of your particular prospects. Similarly, you're looking for someone that exudes a professional image, someone that you believe will be able to build rapport and really just looks the part. Secondly, they have to be hungry. Hunger is one of the key critical drivers when it comes to selecting the best salespeople. You have to find someone who's passionate. I generally found the best success finding people that were a little bit younger, that were enthusiastic, that were getting into the industry, and were obviously super excited and passionate about sales. And they've really got to love the finer things. So you want them to love money. That was another kind of key trait that we picked up on. Initially, we looked at that and we thought, look, that's a little bit selfish. It's not really aligned with company cultures. People that like money sell the best. And at the end of the day, if they like the finer things, they're going to work their butts off to get the commissions. Those are the type of people that you want on board on your team. Cold calling, super important. I used to meet a lot of salespeople that potentially had a different view of the world and said, look, I'm a networker, I go out and I network and I go to business breakfast and whatnot. Awesome. For me, I found the best success was someone who had no problem with cold calling. If they do have problem with cold calling, it doesn't necessarily mean that they won't be successful. However, I would strongly encourage you to find someone who's capable of just picking up the phone and dialing for dollars. At the end of the day, we would generally pick someone that had some cold calling experience. However, if they've never done it before and you drill it when you're in the interview and you talk through it and you make sure that they're 100% comfortable and they're good to go, well, those types of people are probably okay as well. However, definitely cold calling experience was a massive advantage. Certain people just don't have a problem with it, and those are the types of people that you want to find. An interesting one. The person has to have some sort of social skill. So I used to have a client in real estate. He was the owner of a real estate company, and he said to me that if he cannot see the person picking up a lady in a bar, he won't hire them. That's a little bit extreme for my liking, but it demonstrates a point that people need to have good social skills. Salespeople, people buy from people they like, and if you have strong social skills, you're going to be able to build rapport with prospects and you're going to build relationships with those prospects, which is super important. So by now you've basically had a bit of a look and you've found that ideal salesperson for your business. Now what you want to do is, you want to bring him on as part of your team, and now the selling job begins from your end. These types of people are in high demand. They know they're good at what they do, and therefore you need to now be able to convince this person and attract these types of people to your business. There's a couple of ways that you do that. The first thing is you must offer a commission structure that's commensurate with their ability to earn. Because as you know, they love money, they're hungry, they want to earn. You need to give them an uncapped commission structure which allows them to make that kind of money that they want. The second thing is you really need to differentiate your company from other competitors. And the best way to do that is, if you've won some awards, let them know. The reason for that is because a smart salesperson knows that if you've won awards, if you've got points of differentiation over your competitors, it's going to improve his conversion rate and allow him to sell more. So it's super important that if you haven't got any kind of awards, you go out and get some, or if you haven't got the significant amount of testimonials, go out and get them. You've got to do that sell job to get these people on board with you instead of with your competitors. Finally, one thing that I think is really overlooked when you're trying to deal with a particular salesperson is show them that you've got a sales system. If you don't have a sales system, you need to get one. But ultimately, salespeople like to know that there's a process in place that will allow them to achieve and convert at an optimal rate. So, when I'm talking about a sales system, I'm talking about, the correct marketing material. I'm talking about a post-appointment lead nurturing program. These types of things are super attractive for a salesperson, a high caliber salesperson, because he knows that he's going to leverage these tools to close more sales. So there you have it. A really simple look at, how to pick the best salespeople. This is Gordon from Client Heartbeat. Thanks for tuning in to Client Heartbeat Monday, and I hope to see you next week.